How's it going? It is Monday, November the 20th. It's going to be a short week because of the Thanksgiving holiday here in the US. I just took two trades on gold and I'll show you those. It's not even 9:30 yet in New York, but I am done for the day. So let me show you the two trades that I took on gold this morning. Take a look at those. All right. So just to preface this, gold this morning, I kind of I think I got to my computer right around 5:30, and it was already in a downtrend, and I wasn't really paying too much attention to it. But when I started looking at it, I'm like, wow, there's like a lot of trades setting up here. I should have been taking some of these trades here. All these I'm gonna take the wicks off because that's how I've been identifying these trades lately. All these double tops against the 8 period moving averages, purple line, were great setups, especially this one, which was had horizontal as well as diagonal resistance. That makes it what I call a apex trade, as well as a double top. So you could see the double top right here, 1 and 2, and you could also see it as a matrix trade here and here. So that was a nice setup. So I was looking at all this going, wow, I really, I was reviewing other trades I've done over the last few days and looking at and back testing stuff, not even really looking at the current market, which I should have been doing. I would have seen this. So I'm like, okay, well, if it comes back up to the 20 and puts in a double top against the 20, I'll trade that. So that's what I was thinking about it. So I waited a little longer, and eventually it did come up and put in what I've heard other traders call it Christmas tree. So you've got opposite colored bars next to each other, like 4 bars, and I'll call that a double top against the 20 period EMA 5 minute. So I waited for this fourth bar here to finish, and then I went ahead and went short here. I set a target at 1 to 1. I have to trade kind of a large spread on gold, and that's kind of a drag on FTMO because like even a 15-cent spread forces me to move my stop, further up, which moves my target further down. And I always pay the spread, I always have to pay the spread, getting in and getting out. So it's like a 30-cent deficit basically. But so what happened was, and I'll add the wicks right now so you can see exactly what happened. So I had my target here, right here, at a 1 to 1, and I'll zoom in with a 1 minute. You can see how close I got to my target. I got that close to my target right there, and it came around and it came up and wicked me out right there at break even. So that was kind of a drag Ola for the first one, but not to worry. More things set up. So if you look carefully, it's very obvious. You can see where the next setup is here. I was looking at it on a 5, and it was basically more or less another Christmas tree pattern, also a descending wedge, and it was occurring at a pivot point that I marked here with this swing high. So yeah, I thought it was a little bit higher risk because it was at a pivot point, right across a pivot point. But you could also look at it from the point of view that it was a breakthrough backtest continuation, which happens a lot. So we had a strong push through that pivot and a backtest and then a continuation. So you could see it that way too. So there's lots of ways to look at these things. The main idea though is that I'm trying to find something that looks like a double top, and you can always see that a little bit better on a line chart. So like double top, okay. But you got to wait for the way I've been trading lately. You got to wait for these 5 minute candles to complete in order to know whether it's something you really want to get involved with or not. And so I did wait for it to complete. I didn't get in immediately right at 9:10. I waited a minute or so, and it put in a little bit of a green doji. And at that point, I'm like, well, it's got more of a probe down than a push up, so I'm gonna go ahead and get in. So I did get in right here, and I set my target for 1R, and which was 1500. But again, with the spread, I guess I should have set my target a little bit more than 1R. but I did get filled eventually down here for a $1,400 winner. And so, between the scratch out on the first one and the $1,400 winner, it's about $1,500 overall profit for the day. So I figured I'd take my two trades. They were both successful in my mind. I mean, the first one was like you could literally, oops, sorry about that. You literally did it again. Okay, gotta go like that to take that off. Anyway, you literally could have, slipped a piece of paper between where my target was and where it wicked down to, and then kind of popped back up, took me out break even. So like that was about as close as you can possibly get. So I consider that a successful trade, and I consider this, of course, a successful trade. So two more winners and done for the day, and I'll be back at it tomorrow. Again, this is a demo account for the rest of the month, and just working on some stuff here. But very excited about the way the trading's going lately, using these 5-minute charts and focusing today on these double tops on these Christmas tree patterns on a very strongly downtrending gold today. So that's about it for the day. I'll talk to you later.